Africa is rich in resources but poor in unity. Our land overflows with gold, oil, diamonds, cocoa, and fertile soil. But without unity, these riches are stolen. When we are united, our wealth serves our children. When we are divided, it enriches outsiders. Number two, our borders are man-made. These lines on the map were drawn by colonizers at the Berlin Conference, not by us. They separated brothers and sisters. Unity means tearing down mental borders and embracing one African identity. Number three, unity is our greatest weapon. Army is stronger than a united people.
Well guys, welcome back to my channel, Iyano Show. Okay, hope you are good, hope you are fine. Yo, I just want to appreciate you for the support you are showing my channel. Guys, this story that is going on whereby we've seen that the Africans are now calling all the black people to unite. The Africans who are in Africa and the African who are there in diaspora are calling for all black people or the African to unite. And here are some of the reason why Africans are calling for all the Africans to unite. They are saying that Africa now is rich in minerals that now that they want to benefit from this the unity of Africans. So they are saying that Africans are living in poorest circumstances because of the disunity or the dismantle of their unity. So here are some of the reasons why Africans are calling for all Africa to unite. I don't know what is your take on this story. So guys, don't go anywhere, just subscribe, like, comment, and share.
The 20 reasons why all Africans must unite and rise. Number one, Africa is rich in resources but poor in unity. Our land overflows with gold, oil, diamonds, cocoa, and fertile soil. But without unity, these riches are stolen. When we are united, our wealth serves our children. When we are divided, it enriches outsiders. Number two, our borders are man-made. These lines on the map were drawn by colonizers at the Berlin Conference, not by us. They separated brothers and sisters. Unity means tearing down mental borders and embracing one African identity. Number three, unity is our greatest weapon. Army is stronger than a united people. When we rise together, no foreign power can divide or exploit us. Alone we are targets, together we are a force. Number four, when we are divided, we serve others. Look at our trade, our politics, our media, too often controlled by outsiders. Division makes us servants. Unity makes us sovereign. Number five, Africa's true independence has not yet been achieved. We won flags and anthems, but many nations are still controlled through debt, foreign aid, and military bases. Unity is the path to true and final liberation. Number six, our youth are dying in the deserts and seas chasing false dreams. Why? Because we haven't built a continent of opportunity. Let us unite and create jobs, hope, and a reason to stay in the motherland. Number seven, the African soil grows everything, yet our people go hungry. With unity, we can produce enough food for all. With unity, we build food security and eliminate hunger across the continent. Number eight, our leaders must serve the people, not foreign powers. Too many leaders answer to Paris, Washington, or Brussels. A united Africa demands accountability to the people, not puppetry to the West. Number nine, we are 1.4 billion strong. We are the youngest population on earth. Imagine the power of 1.4 billion minds, hands, and hearts working for Africa. That is a giant that no one can ignore. Number 10, they fear our unity because it ends exploitation. As long as we are weak and divided, they take our gold and give us crumbs. United, we control the game. That is why they fear a strong Africa. Number 11, African solutions must come from African minds. We have the wisdom, culture, and intelligence to solve our problems. We don't need foreign experts to tell us how to run our continent. Number 12, our culture, traditions, and values are treasures. From language to music, Africa is rich in spirit, but unity is needed to protect it from cultural invasion and preserve our identity. Number 13, no African should feel foreign in another African country. You are not a stranger in Ghana, in Kenya, or in Mali. You are home. We must break the visa chains and open our arms to one another. Number 14, education must teach Pan-Africanism. Our schools must tell the truth about colonialism, slavery, and resistance. Our children must learn to love Africa and fight for her. Number 15, a united Africa can build its defense, its own currency, and its own destiny. Why beg for security from the same powers that exploit us? With unity, we defend ourselves and build an African army, an African bank, and an African future. Number 16, we must trade with each other, not only with the West and East. Africa imports from Europe what it can grow in Nigeria. It buys from China what it can build in South Africa. With unity, we create intra-African trade that enriches Africa. Number 17, Our natural wealth must serve our children, not foreign corporations. Gold and oil must build schools, not Swiss bank accounts. Unity ensures that what is mined in the ground is invested in the people. Number 18. Africa must speak with one voice in global affairs. When 54 nations speak separately, they are ignored. When they speak as one, they are respected. Unity is our political power on the world stage. Number 19. Let us stop begging from those who stole from us. Why should we ask for aid from those who looted our ancestors? Unity gives us dignity. Dignity gives us strength. Number 20. Before the motherland becomes rich, Africans must unite. Without unity, we will remain poor despite our riches. With unity, we will rise and take our rightful place in history. The time is now. Unity is not a dream. It is our only path forward. Let us rise together as one people, one continent, and one destiny. Long live Pan-Africanism. Long live the United States of Africa. Long live the freedom of the African people.
So this is part 2. I promised that in part 2, I would be a little more mature. So this is my attempt at being mature. Let's talk. Not perform, not posture, just talk. Because I've been seeing the comments, and to be honest, they're valid. Black immigrants, Africans and Caribbeans, we gotta face something. We came here not knowing the whole story. And yes, some of us did look down on African Americans. Some of us did say, I'm not black, I'm Nigerian, I'm Jamaican, I'm Ghanaian. And some of us believed that our accent or passport made us immune to the same struggles. That was foolish, I agree. But I needed to hear this too. Not all of us thought that way, and a lot of us woke up real fast. Now we're here, and they're coming for us too. Not just the system, but the narrative. The story they've been feeding both sides for a long time. That African Americans are lazy and violent. That black immigrants are arrogant and opportunistic. That we should never trust each other. It's a setup. They've been running this play since slavery. Separate the house from the field, the north from the south, the good black from the problematic black. And now they're trying to run it on a global scale. And you're right. Many African immigrants ignored African Americans' fight. You were holding the line alone, and we didn't always show up. And here's what's different now. We're not asking for your pity. We're not begging for unity out of fear. We are owning the mistake and building anyway. Because when the deportations start and the policies tighten, we either build together or we fall apart, one by one. Let's stop acting like we don't need each other. Who else understands what it means to be black and under surveillance 24/7? Who else knows the heartbreak of being brilliant and still overlooked? Who else is expected to save the culture, raise the babies, work 2 jobs and smile through it? Only us. And we've been doing it in silos. It's time we talk. This isn't about erasing pain or pretending it never happened. It's about taking responsibility and building power anyway. So to my African and Caribbean brothers and sisters, we need to listen. Don't be defensive. Own where we got it wrong. And to my African American family, we see you. We need you. And if we can't earn trust yet, let us build it. The system thrives on division. Let's disrupt the system together. So before I go, this isn't about unity for unity's sake. It's about strategy. Because if we don't connect now, we'll all be foreigners in a land we built. Let's move.
The historical and long-term effect of this division between black men and black women, the child that grows up angry and doesn't know why he's angry, the child that goes to school with questions that never get answered, the child that goes to school that leaves out that door with low self-esteem, that is never told that his black skin or her black skin is beautiful, the child that then arrives at that destination, the school, angry with questions unanswered, with low self-esteem, yet you wonder why that child is flipping over desks and slapping teachers and getting suspended and kicking out of schools. The most time that child spends with you is in the car ride home from getting his parents or her parents called. We make the error of ruling with an iron fist because that's how we're ruled. See, we have a trickle-down effect in this country. It starts from the corporations to the government to the people of the country. The corporations are putting belt to ass in the government puts belt to ass on us. And then we do it to the kids and each other. I don't think we understand to the extent that we operate just like the white supremacists. There is a young boy right now walking around the hood looking for somebody that looked just like him, just to down you, just to unalive you. He's not interpreting it like that, but the reason why I can is because I've lived that life. I know the mindset. I understand where mentally he is. He's not receiving what he needed to receive in the household. He goes to school and doesn't receive what he needs to receive there. The only love that he gets is from people that are temporary, which isn't love at all. It's more of, what can you do for me right now, and how can I get you to do it for me faster? That's what this gang day one, that's what that is. You unalived another brother, another sister, you a star in the hood for about a week, maybe a month. Then it's, what have you done lately? You cannot contribute to the divide and then claim that you are for togetherness. That is backwards as hell. You cannot, I'm gonna say it one more time, you cannot contribute to the divide of black people anywhere, no matter the gender. You cannot participate in the divide and then claim that you are for pro-blackness, that you are for togetherness, that you are for black unity, because the women that do this, you're a Klan member, and you're a Klan member because, one, you can't take accountability. You're too weak for it. What you really want is to yell and scream about how much you've been hurt. And even when people say your hurt is valid, it doesn't matter because you're not even hearing them. The only thing you want to hear is your pain over and over again recited in your brain. Even if somebody was to come and try to treat you correctly, you wouldn't even know how to receive it. You know how I know? I used to be you. I used to be you until I looked in the mirror. The same thing goes for the brothers. You got brothers that are responding, oh, I don't date black men anymore. I don't date black men, or I don't date black women anymore. I don't date black women. You both sound dumb because you're both just hurting yourselves. I used to be you though. I used to just be so hurt and bitter at what has been done to me that I just want the world to hear what has been done to me. This person did this to me. This person did that to me. Then I realized the more I yelled and screamed, the less things got fixed. The more I carried that baggage with me, the less I got healed. The more I ran away from that mirror, the closer the mirror got. Ain't no running from yourself.
African Americans, this video is for you. And people from motherland, this video is also for you. I want you all to listen. Listen. You know, no one is dragging anything with you, especially African Americans. No one is dragging anything with you people. Our intentions are pure. When we were leaving Africa, our plans were not to come here to compete or to fight, neither to hate any one of you. But understand that, especially those of us that were born in the 80s, our parents, the way they raised us, we were raised to love, we were raised to understand one another. We're not raised to like pick on anyone or to hate on anyone. We were not raised that way. We were raised with love. And remember that time there were no really it's not TV. There were no social media, because I grew up seeing TV. All right, there were no social media. There were nothing much. So we still play around. We play under the rain. We play with our pants. We play. You know what I mean? Yes. So when we come to the United States, our plan is to be responsible, is to mingle with anybody that we see, not just you African Americans, even with the white folks, you know. But I don't understand where this competition is coming from, because there was this video I saw today. When I watched that video, I'm like, Africans from motherland, you guys need to start backing off from these African Americans, because a lot of you still don't get it. The truth is that a lot of African Americans don't want us. We see you like our brothers. We see you like our sisters. You know, I know that our forefathers or whatever might have happened, whatever they might have done to you guys. I wasn't there. It wasn't me. All I have in my heart is the heart to love, you know. And I love everyone except those that don't really want me around them. And I can clearly understand and move away from them. So all these fights on social media, we need to put an end to it. We need to put an end to it. Understand that Africans are hustlers. Africans are hustlers. Remember where they are coming from. They are coming from far, far, far away. A lot of them don't have uncles. They don't have aunties. They don't have brothers. They don't even have cousins. They don't have nieces, nor nephews. So they have that intention to succeed. Their plan is to succeed. So maybe I'm just wondering, maybe a lot of you see them as a threat because of the way they are excelling. Because Africans are really succeeding here in the US. I understand that. But let's take it easy with ourselves. It's okay if you don't want us around you. And I'm even happy that a lot of you are coming out here on social media talking about it, you know, really voicing out how you don't want to see us. Me as a person, I don't dislike you guys. I love you people. Especially the way you dress, the way you take when it comes to cosmetic. You guys are so good. You know, there's nothing to hate about you guys. So, but it's okay if you don't want us. Africans from motherland, focus on your goal. Our goal is to succeed. Keep excelling. Focus on your career. And you guys are doing well. And for our African American brothers and sisters, we wish you were too. You know, because in that video, the lady was like, my parents for California. That's fine. I am from Nigeria. I was born in Nigeria and I live here in America. And I'm happy that I'm here. I love American as well. Anyway, I don't want this video to be too long. Let's be very mindful how we treat people. Okay? All right? Everyone has an accent. The fact that we have accent doesn't mean that we don't understand things. The truth is that when people claim not to understand you when you speak, write it down. And I guess they will be, or hope they'll be able to read that. All right? Anyway, I'll leave you now.
Go and support any Black American businesses. Do you know how silly that sounds?
Hey everyone. The stuff with the, you know, African Americans not going support African businesses is so silly to it's not even funny. And the Black diaspora is actually being watched constantly. So I'm just gonna say this. If you are around low vibrational, pretending to be enlightened African Americans or Africans, get away from them immediately. Get away from them immediately. There is a movement. There is a whole lot that's going to be happening in the next 5 to 10 years. You can either be a part of it or not be a part of it. But what we're not going to let you do is cause division.
If African people are so great and so smart, why were they so easily tricked into colonization and enslavement? What should be our objective as a people to move forward despite what's been going on for 400 years? 2 questions that, if left unanswered, can lead to feelings of despair in our community. But don't worry, my name is Brother Legend, and I'm here to raise your consciousness. Africans' greatest strength had been used against them and turned into their greatest weakness when colonizers landed on their shores. Even today, Africa is the most genetically and ethnically diverse continent. It's home to over 3,000 ethnicities. Unlike Asia and Europe, which had conquerors to come and unite all of the people, Africans were able to live in peace amongst each other, which led to different ethnicities and cultures lasting thousands of years. However, each culture didn't see the next culture as one of their own, which made it easy for someone to step in and say, hey, we'll give you weapons and you sell us your neighbors, or we'll give them weapons and they'll sell you to us. Faced with that choice, it seems pretty simple. I mean, I don't even talk to my neighbors. But if you see your neighbors as your family, it's not so simple. Africans' diversity was used against them as a weapon. And when someone uses division amongst you as a weapon, there's one way to take that weapon away. The number one objective at the front of every African's mind should be unity. In order to reverse the damage caused to us by years of oppression, African people, black people, have to do one thing, and that is unify. The Bantu people of Africa have a word called Ubuntu. That word means I am who I am because of who we all are. African brotherhood and sisterhood is important because ever since Europeans landed on the shores of Africa, they have been trying to divide us. They've divided us by which language they taught us, which country they brought us to, which religion they gave us. We are all tied together, but not just how we're oppressed, but a shared land, history, and culture going back thousands of years to the continent of Africa. Seeing each other as family takes away our enemy's greatest weapon, and I think they've used it long enough. Amadla.
All the so-called black people around the world, we got to come together and be one. The common goal is for us is to let us be free, okay? And we got to look at this thing like we're the 2000 Lakers. The so-called continent of Africa, that's going to be Shaquille O'Neal, the dominant force. They're going to give you 30 points and 15 rebounds every game, and nobody can stop them. That's the so-called continent of Africa. The diaspora is going to be Derek Fisher. Because, see, everybody sleeps on Derek Fisher, okay? But when he's in the corner at the top of the key, he got a Jimmy, and it's money, and it's going to matter. His free throws are good, and we need them. So everybody sleeps on Derek Fisher, but the diaspora is Derek Fisher. America is a young phenom, Kobe Bryant, okay? Everybody doesn't agree with him, with everything that he does, but he's really, really talented and he gets the job done. Yeah, we don't like some of the things that he does and how he does it, but we need him. He's very talented. So us coming together, we got to put our differences to the side. And yeah, some of the things that we say about each other may even be true. It may even be true. The things that we say back and forth to each other may even be true, but we don't got to be friends, you know, after we win the championship. You notice that Kobe and Shaq weren't like real friends outside of basketball. We got to come together for that championship and what matters. Put all the arguing to the side. Yeah, you may be right about this. They may be right about that. And we may be right about this. But in the bigger scheme of things, it's not going to matter. Okay? And Russia is Phil Jackson. Okay? So if we all come together and win this championship, we'll celebrate with each other after we win. We got one common goal, but when we're done, we can go our separate ways. Okay? We don't got to be buddy and all that. Okay? But if it turns into that, then that's fine. But we got to come together with this force.
From the moment I started talking about Africa uniting, it made me understand how black people across the world are so divided. We're divided on all fronts, from the music to the education to everything. We are so divided, and this is so sad. There's a scripture that actually says, a house divided shall not stand. So we have to keep on talking, we have to keep on screaming until it sinks in that Africa needs to unite. Today, let's talk about the borders that we have in Africa that divides us and just takes us into regression. Let me just make an analogy here. So I live in the United States and we are able to move freely from state to state. And every state has its sets of laws and taxes and everything. So we are different in some way. And every state has a tagline. We have the show me state. We have New York, the city that never sleeps. Okay, now you get my point. Let's just say I'm in the East Coast. I want to go from Virginia to New York City. So from driving from Virginia, I'm going to go through Maryland. I'm going to go through Delaware. I'm going to go through New Jersey before I get to New York City. I can safely say that this will be about a 4-hour drive. It's a 4-hour drive because there are no borders. Now let's go to Africa. Now from Ghana to Togo, maybe it's about an hour drive. But I bet you that because of the border that's between us, it's going to take me hours to get there. And I believe from Ghana to Nigeria is supposed to be about a 6-hour drive. But it's going to take me like a whole day, if not days, to get to Nigeria from Ghana, because from Nigeria I have to go to Togo, I have to go to Benin before I get to Nigeria. Now mind you, if I'm going to Cameroon, you understand? These borders that we have are very, very regressive. And I think in Europe, they might have open borders. Their borders are more open because I've gone from Switzerland to Italy before and I don't remember being checked. You know, our problems are so deep and our leaders don't have a heart for the continent. Our leaders make money and they move out and they go to different countries and go buy mansions. And because of that, we can't even think straight and make this happen. And when we are trying to do it, you have countries like France that are in our way. I mean, so what do? We have to empower the people and we have to keep on talking till the people wake up and rise up that, no, this is not right. This is not a way to live. Imagine the borders are open. You drive to Lome or Abidjan just to go party and come back. You know how many times I've gone to party in New York City and come back? When the place too is open, business is free. I'm in the fashion industry and New York City is the fashion district and I have to go to New York all the time. Sometimes I just get a 2.5-hour train in and out. I'm back to take care of my family. And do you know how these trips have helped me and helped my business? Imagine how to go through borders. We need to empower the people for them to understand what they are losing out on when they put borders in between the country.
Hi, my Black American fams. How you all doing today, guys? This video is specifically for you guys. Guys, I want you guys to keep it real with me because I'm gonna keep it real with you guys. You know you're a dope queen. Yes, guys. So today's question is all about our people from motherland, our African people. So this question is about, what are those things that you don't like about them? What are those things that you want us to do better? Those things you want us to work on, okay? Like people from Africa, what are those things? I want you to be honest with me. Just put it down at the comment section. We want to do better because some of these people, they have been coming to my page, reading comments, willing to learn, to do better, you know, because at the end of the day, you know, I mean, they also got feelings. They're like, okay, maybe this is where we have been going wrong. And now they just want to do better. Someone asked me this question. They said, ask your people. Because now they're telling me that I should ask my people. Which, like, I should ask my people. I'm like, okay, I'll ask them. What do you guys really expect us to do as an Africans, okay? People from motherland. Like, what are the things you really expect us to do? Like, you know that when we start doing these things and you're going to feel happy, you're going to be so proud of us, and then we can now become one people. Like, you know, remember, together we stand, okay? Divided we fall, right? So now tell me at the comment section. Let me know. I want to make it up to you guys because I've seen lots of comments, guys. That's to say there are things that we from motherland are doing that really, it might just not be right, okay? So, and this time, we want to do better, okay? We just want to do better because we got respect for you guys. We do. And maybe now we have to start expressing our respect, our love, or how we feel towards you guys, all right? So, feel free, go to the comment section. Whatever you think, okay? Whatever you think that, or whatever you have observed along the years, whatever you have observed, write it down so that we can work on ourselves. And I'm also going to do a video about, okay, about people from motherland, okay? The things they are not comfortable about you guys. That video will be coming in my next post, okay? I'm also going to be asking them. And I believe that majority of them will probably also, they might have something to say too. Okay, guys, let's keep it real here. Let's keep the love going because that's the only way. You know, that's the only way. Only if we can understand. Remember, I'm your Edo queen. Okay, I remain your girl. And keep watching my videos. Okay, one love, keep us together. We are one black people. All right.
Let me tell you a little story. I went to a place of business maybe about a couple of weeks ago, maybe a few months ago. And there was this lady there who happens to be Black American. And in conversation, she was like, you know, Africans, you guys are so smart. You come to America. You live in the best neighborhood. I want to know how, like, you guys do it. I just told her to stop right there because she was putting herself down. What you have to understand is that Black Americans are born in a place where they are reminded they don't belong. When you are born in a place and you are constantly reminded, the system constantly reminds you that you don't belong, just understand what that does to your psyche. So I went ahead and I told the girl that don't beat yourself down. People in your generation have gone through a lot of trauma, and these are the effects of people that are traumatized. So don't put yourself down. What you can do for yourself is come with me when I'm going to Ghana, because you get that sense of belonging that you've been missing. I do this for my children. And when you come back, you are rejuvenated. And this is why a lot of celebrities are buying homes in Ghana and different parts of Africa. Because once they step foot on the soil, there's something that happens to their spirit. And this is all that I was preaching.
I don't know what black people is confused about. I don't know why y'all keep running in circles. I don't know why y'all keep making excuses. I don't know why y'all keep trying to find convenient ways to unify. I don't know why y'all keep trying to find cheap ways to unify. You want to stop oppression. You want to stop police killings. You want to stop racism. You want to stop brutality. Let's make it real simple. 1 + 1 = 2, right? Cool. If all the black people in Texas get together and put their guns together, shit'll change. If all the black people in Illinois do the same, shit'll change. If all the black people nationwide in each state do that, and then from there, once we have each state on code, then we bring it all together. But until we start with the small things, we can never get to the big things. See, y'all too busy debating about Kamala Harris and Donald Trump. You too busy debating about who fucking who. You too busy debating about gossip. You too busy spilling tea. You too busy trying to live a life that you can't afford to live. You too busy doing all the things except live within your purpose. What do you expect? Y'all are scared. Everybody's scared. It's okay. We human. It's all right. You want to stop all of these things, the racism, you want to stop all of it, right? You just have to put together a team that is on code and shoot back. See, a couple things need to happen. All you tech savvy people, meaning people that can create websites and apps that are black, why haven't you created our own social? Y'all are leaving money on the table. Why haven't you created a black-owned social media app? Why are you so focused on designer clothes from the brands that don't even want you wearing their clothes? Why are you so focused on giving your attention and your mind and your emotions to entertainers that have proven time and time again they just want your dollar? They do not want your criticism. They do not care about your criticism. They do not care about what's good for the community. They only care about what's good for their pocket. See, it's something y'all got to learn about Oreo motherfuckers, okay? Oreo motherfuckers, when they in poverty, everything's bad, everything's oppression, everything's racism, everything's brutality. But as soon as they get a dollar put in their pocket, as soon as they run their money up, now all of a sudden America ain't so bad. See, that's a sellout. And 90% of these entertainers, 90% of these athletes, sellouts. Go look at when Kaepernick kneeled. How many of them kneeled with him? Sports ain't nothing but modern day Mandingo fights. Go look it up. They've conditioned you into a cycle of self-destruction, and now you can't get out of it because you're unwilling to do the hard stuff to get out of it. The hard stuff being unify on a small level first so we can get to the big level. The small stuff being pick a social media influencer, pick somebody you deem as a good leader for the community and fund them. We're going to have to put money behind somebody. Y'all keep trying to act like money don't need to move. Money got to move. This is America. Whether you like it or not, this is America, and money gotta move for shit to change. I don't give a damn. You don't like me. You don't like how blunt I am. You don't like how I give it up. All right, cool. Get the fuck off my page. I don't care. I don't want your dollar. I'm telling you, make a move, pick somebody or a few people, fund them, tell them what your expectations are for those funds, and let's get going. Things could have been changed, but we not moving because nobody wants to do the hard stuff. Nobody wants to do the inconvenient stuff. Everybody wants to do, oh, well, look on Instagram. Chris Brown got girls spending $1,000 on him. Man, so fucking what? Y'all worrying about Shannon Sharp being gay, but y'all fighting Kendrick Lamar over Lil Wayne and he was kissing Birdman in the mouth.